what's good, brothers and sisters out there, man? Just on here briefly and talk about something real fast. Just know and endure to the end. Understand that there's a lot of people out here pushing lies, man. You got our people pushing lies, heathens pushing lies. And one thing I noticed is when the truth come out, you have heathens and even our own people trying to push the lies stronger. You know what I'm saying? So always study to show yourself approved. Read, make sure whoever you listen to following that they not teaching lies and you're not just following and repeating the lies they teaching. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're teaching what's written. And also, if you want to go to any books or anything outside the Bible, if it's saying something different than what the Bible's saying, you're supposed to reject that, no matter who that is. Shalom, brother. What's good, brother? Kahan Band, Yasharala. What's up with you, brother? But yeah, make sure you following or not follow, make sure you following what's written instead of just listening to what everybody else is out here saying because there's a lot of lies being pushed purposely. So we got to make sure that whatever somebody's teaching out of a different book, like I was saying, that lines up with the scriptures. If the scriptures say that Jacob had one seed and somebody teaching Jacob got three seeds, you gotta reject that. If the scriptures say there's the flesh of men, the flesh of beasts, it's the celestial, terrestrial, and somebody saying no, it's a different flesh of somebody that's not that the Most High made. You gotta reject that because it's lies. I don't know why people like to hold on to lies for. A lot of stuff we've been taught was lies. So we gotta go back and read what's written and stick to the Most High word because He's the truth. His word is truth. Man's word is lies mixed with truth. And we can't mingle and mix lies with truth, especially when we speak the Most High word and saying we come in His name and His Son name because they not no liars. So when we speak His word, we can't be liars either. And all the lies that we've been taught and holding on to, we gotta get rid of it and come back and speak the truth. And I know it's just a remnant that's gonna return and speak the truth fully, because a lot of our people love the lies. They love these fake scholars and what these heathens say, and they don't like what's written because sometimes it's just too much for them. That truth, the Most High word is sharp and it's true. A lot of our people can't endure it, take it. They don't have no sound doctrine. That's why they all over the place. That's why they believe one thing this time, this day, this month, this year, next month, next year they believe in something different. That's why they all over the place. You got to have a solid foundation, man. That's what you got to do. So I'm about to read a couple of scriptures. Proverbs 12:22. It say, "Lying lips are abomination to the Lord, but they that deal truly are His delight." So lying lips is an abomination to the Most High. So we can't be out here teaching lies. We can't be going to other books and all that to try to fit in lies and say that's what's written with the Most High say. We can't do that. That's an abomination to the Most High. But they that deal truly are His delight. So the ones of us that's dealing truly and speaking His word truthfully, that's His delight. The Most High don't like liars, man. So get rid of all them lies you've been taught. Get rid of all the falsehood and come back and read and make sure that you understand what's written and speaking the truth and put the lies away. So we go to Proverbs 19:9. Proverbs chapter 19 verse 9 say, "A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall perish." So a false witness shall not be unpunished. You got a lot of false witnesses out here. A lot. Falsehood. False. They sit there and accuse a lot of our people and falsehood. Just accuse them for no reason, knowing that it's not true. And the Most High said they're not gonna go unpunished. And then He say, "And he that speaketh lies shall perish." So all you liars, y'all gonna perish. And if you are people, Israelites, black people, who everybody called Negroes and niggas and slaves, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth in our enemies' lands, if you speaking lies, if you repent, you ain't gonna perish. But if you keep speaking and teaching these lies, you're gonna perish, as it's written. So come out the lies. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, man. All these lies that is going out here in the earth, we supposed to separate from them lies and return back to the Most High word and its truth. That's what we supposed to do. And brothers, we supposed to follow our head, Mashiach, and walk like He walked. and get out this carnal mind we in and stop trying to do our own thing, man, and follow who our head is. Now we'll go to Zechariah 8:16. Let's see, Zechariah 8:16 and 17. Let's see what he got to say about this. Zechariah chapter 8, 16 and 17. Verse 16. These are the things that ye shall do. Speak ye every man the truth to his neighbor. So we're supposed to speak every man truth to our neighbor. Not lies mixed with truth, but truth everyone to our neighbor. We're still in verse 16. It says, execute the judgment of truth and peace in your gates. So we're supposed to execute the judgment of truth and peace in our gates. So we got to speak the truth, execute it, and in our surrounding areas we'll be in amongst each other. That's our gates. The truth of peace. It says the judgment of truth and peace in your gates. We're supposed to have it amongst each other, but you don't see it. You see us beefing with each other, going back and forth. If we don't agree with something, we can talk to each other one on one as brothers and sisters and open up the scriptures and reason. And if somebody don't see it for whatever reason, okay, cool, but we don't got beef with each other because some of us is blind and can't see the truth. You know, ain't no need to beef. Okay, maybe the Most High open up your understanding if you come back to Him and you don't see it right now. But ain't no need to beef with each other over that. You know what I'm saying? And we sitting here saying we're in the truth and we know who we are, but we still beefing over what? Because some of our brothers and sisters, the Most High showing us His truth, and we see y'all in error, teaching in error. We just showing you what's written. You want to reject it. You get mad, upset. You're not supposed to do that, man. I'll read that again. Zechariah 8:16. These are the things that ye shall do. Speak ye every man the truth to his neighbor. And y'all don't want to hear the truth. Y'all turn your ear from it. Execute the judgment of truth and peace in your gates. That's what you're supposed to do. Execute the judgment of truth and peace in our gates. And we ain't doing that. 17. And let none of you imagine evil in your hearts against his neighbor. And a lot of our people do that for whatever reason. Jealousy, you know, hating the truth, having the evil eye towards your brothers and your sisters. It says, let none of you imagine evil in your hearts against his neighbor. And love no false oath. We're not supposed to love no false oath. We're not supposed to love nothing falsehood. For all these are things that I hate, saith the Lord. The Most High hate those things. So the stuff the Most High hate, we're not supposed to love it. We're supposed to be like, nah, reject that too. And love what the Most High love. So we got to come out of that, brothers and sisters, man. Come out of that. Come out the lies. Return back to the Most High and return back and follow His Son who He sent to lay His life down for us, man. And stop following lying men and women who's out there teaching lies mixed with truth. Only way you're going to find out if you study yourself, and then you can tell if somebody teaching the truth or not, and then you're going to get caught up and follow that. Then we'll go to Psalms 119, 25 to 33. Psalms 119, 25 to 33. Verse 25 say, my soul cleaveth unto the dust, quicken thou me according to thy word. So that's how we get quickened according to thy word, the Most High word. Not man's word, not all these other fake scholars and all these people, the Most High word. 26, I have declared my ways, and thou heardest me. Teach me thy statutes. So he said, teach me thy statutes, not teach me about some historian and what he say, or archaeology or anthropology, or have me going to some school and learn under a man. He says, I have declared my ways, and thou heardest me. Teach me thy statutes. 27. Make me to understand the way of thy precepts. So all this is talking about the Most High in this word. He wasn't and trying to get understanding of the Most High word, not man's word, not woman's word, not no heathens, all our people. Just he want to know the Most High word and His truth. So should I talk of thy wondrous works, because we're supposed to be talking of the Most High wondrous works. We're not supposed to be going to these different books and speaking of how this historian, his works were so good, anthropology, his works were so good, an elder or a leader or a captain or whoever you follow, and his works are so good. He said, so shall I talk of thy wondrous works. You're supposed to be speaking of the Most High wondrous works. His works is wonderful and wondrous. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're supposed to be talking about. And talking about his son. Those are the ones who're supposed to get all the talk, not man and the organization and fake historians. We spend too much time giving heed and speaking the words of people that don't know what they're talking about and that's liars, but we're not spending a lot of time speaking of the Most High and His Son and their truth. We gotta cut that out. Verse 28, my soul melteth for heaviness, strengthen thou me according unto thy word. That's how we get strengthened, according to the Most High word. His word strengthen us, man. 29, remove from me the way of lying. So remove away from me of the way of lying. That's supposed to get removed from us. We don't supposed to be around liars and people lying, trying to throw that in with the truth. Let me read that again. 29, Psalms 119:29. Remove from me the way of lying and grant me thy law graciously. You hear that? Grant me thy law graciously. Remove me away from lying. Verse 31. I have stuck unto thy testimonies, O Lord. Put me not to shame. 32. I will run the way of thy commandments when thou shalt enlarge my heart. And that's the whole conclusion of the matter. We got to stick to what's written, man. We can't be around liars. We can't be teaching lies. We got to keep speaking the Most High and His Son and speak on His word. We giving too much attention to lies. We're giving too much attention to heathens. We're giving too much attention to false brothers, false sisters. And we're not giving enough attention to the Most High and His glorious works and His word and His Son who He sent to lay down His life. We're not giving them the attention they need and speaking boldly they word of truth. We spend too much time on other stuff. So I just want to bring this out to show, watch out for lying lips, man. Because when the truth go forward, it's like 10, 15, 30, 50 people try to come and teach something against the truth. But the ones of us that know what's written, that's not going to affect us. And the ones of us who don't know, that's new, don't follow a lot of people, man. Just read for yourself before you start listening to everybody that's out here teaching, so you can know what's written. Because a lot of lies going forth, and the Most High hates liars, man. I just wanted to bring this out real quick. I wanted to share that real fast. Stick to what's written. Love the Most High, truth in His word. Love His Son who He sent to lay down His life for us, and love your peoples. And stay away from lies and liars. No matter who they are, if people teaching lies, you shouldn't be up there teaching lies with them. You know what I'm saying? The Most High ain't pleased with that. So, with that, man, y'all brothers and sisters, be cool and do it to the end. Stay strong in the spirit, man. Until next time, number love to y'all, man. All right?